Anyone can be a leader, but you can always sharpen your skills.
RYLA is such an important component because we need leaders in the community, and there aren't enough opportunities for young people to learn leadership skills. One of the things that I think is so important about RYLA is that it focuses a lot on team building, a lot on how you work together as a team for a goal. And let's face it, in life, whether we're involved in our corporate community, our church, our businesses, we work with other people. So learning how to work with people is one of the best success bases that we can give for our young individuals.
It's definitely more than I expected when I was coming into this. There's a lot more activities and more information thrown at me. I've learned how to set goals for myself and ways to accomplish those goals later in life, and just different leadership skills when you're working with a team to accomplish a single goal when you're working with a group of people.
We're a club that's all about service and identifying young potential leaders in our community. We provide, as Rotarians, we provide the scholarship for them to come.
I learned about the program through my counselor, and I thought it would be a great idea to go and learn how to better my own leadership so that I could take it back to my hometown.
They learn about what talents they have, how they can communicate, how they can work on projects, how they can work together. And by the end of it, they get a real feel for their leadership voice.
I was surprised to learn that I have a charismatic voice and that people listen when I talk and that they feel that it's important and needs to be heard. If you stop and you listen to the other person's ideas and you put them into consideration, then it helps the group and it helps everyone, and it just creates a better environment.
The counselors for 1 year actually identify out of their teams who's got the potential to come in and really use this kind of team building leadership format.
Last year as a camper, I learned a lot of the leadership skills that I applied this year as a counselor. One of the most important skills that I learned was the DISC and learning how to understand people. Also, the situational leadership does help a lot because you have to understand that in different situations, you can't always be hard on. Sometimes you've got to be more persuasive to get to the point or to the goal, and I think that's very important. And honestly, that's something I didn't know, and I would always try to be the leader that I was instead of adapting to my group in order to get to the common goal in a more effective way.
That's, in essence, I think what a lot of good, strong leadership organizations do for you. Give you opportunities to expand who you are and what you do and how you work with people.
I go to a military school, and there I'm a leader. The way I led was just straight through command. It was my way or the highway. But here, you learn that it can't always be that way. And so I've learned how to lead other people through a better example and working with them to help lead them in the right direction. There's so many more techniques and stuff I got to learn. It was awesome.
I think what the kids get out of it is their sense of self, their sense of empowerment.
Well, I personally don't believe in born leaders. I believe that everyone is a potential leader. They just need the right knowledge and skills to become a leader. This program teaches you how to acquire those skills and know what they mean and know what you need to be a leader.
This is such a crucial time in a young person's life where once they get to see what they could become and they learn their leadership voice, then certainly that individual benefits. I get a big thrill out of it, but our community benefits. Because these are people who can go back, learn a little bit more how to get involved, and they're going to help and shape our future. That's incredibly validating to me.
It was a different experience of this kind of leadership I'm learning here and some other things I've experienced with leading people like in football. You have to take in what people's sensitivities are and what they can or can't do and what will drive them or motivate them, and I'll be taking that back and help my team out.
I've definitely been motivated to go back and share what I've learned here back with my community, because me having better leadership skills helps me become a better role model to little kids that might look up to me.
I think this can be a transformational experience for young people. And to be able to give that to a student, be able to give that to our future leaders, and help cultivate them, not only their leadership skills, but their sense of community.
After coming to RYLA, I decided to join the Interact Club at my school because I found out that it was like Rotary, but for high school. And through Interact Club, I've been able to help my community by doing community service at some of the local food banks and also helping plant trees and helping people in need over Christmas. And I think that I wouldn't have been inspired to do that without coming to RYLA.
I'd like to come back and be a counselor so I could take what I've learned here and bring it back home, and take what I've learned at home and bring it back here again and keep the cycle going.
And so the more students that we can get involved, I think the better our children will be and the better our communities will be.